So the end of the year is coming up, and that means that gonna make a top 10 games of the year video soon. At least I always want to do it in December, but last year I did it like in March as well because a lot of fun new games come out at the end of the year. So I'm probably gonna give myself some more time this year again. We'll see. But it got me thinking. I've been keeping track of my favorite games that were coming out on each year ever since 2015. And I just wanted to go over those games quickly. So in 2015, I played 9 new games. And at number 9, I have Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. So it's at number 9 mostly because I haven't finished it. And that is because I don't really like co op. And also, I don't really have people to play this with, which sounds kind of sad, but that's how it is. And online, you keep playing the same levels over and over again because the matchmaking isn't great. Playing with by yourself isn't really fun either. But also, when I played it online with 2 other people, it just wasn't that fun. I just don't really like co-op that much. And it's kind of sad because I'm a huge Zelda fan, but I probably won't really play this game anymore. Okay, so then at number 8, I have Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. And this game gets a lot of hate, and understandably so, but at the same time, I don't really think Mario Tennis Aces is necessarily that much better, because the core gameplay of Mario Tennis Ultra Smash is pretty good, honestly. It's fun to play. The stages, even though it's all in the same arena, they have some fun courts. There's a lot of characters. You have to unlock some of them. You have to get them to become a star player, which isn't the case in Aces. So there's a lot of single player stuff to do, which I can't say about Mario Tennis Aces. But at the same time, the online mode is really fun in Aces, so that makes up for it. The adventure mode was more fun in Aces, but shorter. So, Ultra Smash isn't the worst game out there. It's still fun, and I like Mario Tennis a lot, so, I still had fun with Ultra Smash. And I think it might be more fun than Mario Tennis Open as well, because it looked better, it played better. Then at 7, I have Mario Party 10. I don't like that it has only the card mode, like in Mario Party 9. Would have been fun if it had the classic mode and the new mode. But at the same time, honestly, I'm not really that happy with Super Mario Party for the Switch. Because you can only roll up to 6 instead of 10. And the boards are really small. There's only 4 boards. I don't know. Mario Party 10 was a lot more fun, honestly. And I hope in the next Mario Party, Super Mario Party 2 or whatever it's going to be called, I hope they get more back to at least how it was in Mario Party 10, but preferably like Mario Party 4 or 5, of course, with big boards and dices that go to 10. So then Super Mario Maker at 5. And I've had a lot of fun with Super Mario Maker, the first one. Maybe the second one a little less because it's pretty much the same game. But yeah, Super Mario Maker was really fun, and I created some levels. I'm not really that good at it, but I had some fun. I made some Metroid themed levels, which was really fun. I had a lot of fun with the amiibo costumes, which are not in the sequel, so that's unfortunate. I really like that you could just have an amiibo costume as a power up, and then you become like Samus or something, and that was really cool. And they removed that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I also had some fun playing other people's levels. But honestly, what the most fun thing about Super Mario Maker is watching some YouTubers play some levels, because it's not a typical Let's Play where you watch the game and you're like, I want to play this for myself. They're all random stages that you're not going to stumble upon. So that makes it fun. The randomness and the unique levels that they stumble upon. And yeah, I don't know. And also a lot of levels are frustratingly hard. And it's more fun to watch people play them than to actually play them yourself. So I just had a lot of fun with Super Mario Maker in different ways. And Yeah. Then at number 4, I have The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Haven't finished this one, so that's actually kind of a shame. I think it's the only game on the 3DS I still have yet to finish, so I'll get to it someday. But mostly that's because I very recently played Majora's Mask for the first time. That was like half a year before that remake, or like a year. So that was just unfortunate timing. And it's at number 4 because I just like Majora's Mask that much. And from what I've played, I've beat like the first dungeon, and I'm like halfway through the second, so I'm already pretty far in the remake. But the changes are good. Like they changed the bosses up a bit, which is nice. You can save more often. You can skip to every like hour, I think it was, which is really nice for side questing. Just overall, all the improvements are nice. The game looks so much better. It's just a really great game now, and I recommend it so much more than the original. And it's just unfortunate that I beat the first game like right before it. But at the same time, that was fun. It was fun to play the original game, how it used to be, and like I said, I'll get to finishing the remake one day. Also, just quickly wanted to mention that in these lists, I have some rules. The games can be straight up ports, so they can be remakes, and they can be deluxe versions as long as I consider them better than the original because of that. But yeah, no straight up ports, just remakes and with exceptions, deluxe versions, like I said. So yeah, Majora's Mask 3D is a remake, so that counts. Fast Racing Neo at 3. I am a big fan of futuristic racing games, mostly because of the F-Zero franchise. But I've played some other games like Wipeout and now Fast Racing Neo, and I've played before Extreme G, which is really great, and some other arcade racers that come close to futuristic racing games. Nowadays we have some indie games like Fast Racing Neo, but also I've played Redout, which is really fun. So yeah, Fast Racing Neo, it's really great. It's really fun that you have to like pick up like those orbs to get boost, or pick the right color for that boost, and it was really fun. I've gone back and played the original Fast Racing League, which was on the Wii for WiiWare, and that was honestly not that much worse than Fast Racing Neo, but Fast Racing Neo is a lot better. It's really futuristic and it goes really fast. Like the name is worthy of it. Like it goes really fast. On the faster leagues, you can't really pick like the faster vehicles. Like you have to pick like a vehicle that steers well because it goes too fast. But that's fun, and there's like an F-Zero mode in it where if your boost is down, you die, and I love that. I love that they put that in. That's my favorite mode. But the regular modes in time trial and stuff is really fun as well. So then at number 2 I have Undertale. So Undertale is amazing, honestly. I've played the normal route, the pacifist route, and the genocide route, which if you don't know, I guess if you still need to play the game, I can't really spoil it, I guess. But at the same time, it's a 4-year-old game right now. That's pretty. Time goes by fast. It doesn't feel like a 4-year-old game, but all right. There's just a lot of fun options. Like you can choose to attack enemies. You can choose to spare them. You can talk with enemies, which triggers like some fun dialogue messages, and it's just those things make it so much fun. But what makes it the most fun is the music by far. Like Toby Fox is like an amazing composer, which now 4 years later, the Megalovania from Undertale got in Smash Brothers. He's made a soundtrack for a Game Freak game from the developers of Pokemon, Little Town Hero. He made the soundtrack for that. I'm really excited to listen to that, or actually play the game. I'm probably gonna play the game. I think it's already out, so probably gonna play that pretty soon, I guess. Then also he has made a battle theme for Pokemon Sword and Shield, and that's so amazing. I'm really excited to hear that when I play the games. But yeah, no, Undertale at number 2 because it's just like an amazing experience. It changed how I thought about enemies and stuff, which is really really weird, but like I honestly I got into the game without really realizing that you could spare enemies, even though they were kind of hinting at it. Maybe it wasn't even really hinting; they were really telling you like you could spare enemies, but that didn't really cross my mind, even though they said it, because I'm just not used to that in games. I'm just used to like killing enemies because you're supposed to. So yeah, at the end of the game, I had like no friends. Everybody was mad at me, and that made me feel really guilty. And I was really like, I really regretted that, even though it's just a game, and that was really unique. I love that experience. And then I did the route where I spared everybody, and that was the most fun. And it's funny that I did it that way. Some people they knew too much of the game beforehand, and they already did like the genocide route, the first go through. And I think my experience is honestly the most fun. Just go into it blind, and it's out now on Switch. So I guess if you haven't played it, it's fun. But now you know too much because I told some things. But it's still relatively fresh, I think. And then at number one, I have Splatoon. So the original Splatoon, I played it a lot. Then I didn't play it a lot anymore until the final update. Then I started playing it again, and it got so much more content. It was so fun to play it in that way. And honestly, the same thing is happening with Splatoon 2 right now. I played it a lot at the beginning, but then barely played it again. And I think now that the updates are over, I'm probably gonna pick it up soon again. But right now I have a lot of other games that I'm playing through, so I'll get through it. And Splatoon 2 is a lot better, but Splatoon 1 was there first, and it's pretty much the same game. And I like that the map was on a gamepad and stuff, the Wii U gamepad. So I really like the first Splatoon game. I think really highly of Fast Racing Neo and Undertale, so that Splatoon is at number one on my 2015 list. That's saying something, honestly. I just went over number 6. I just forgot Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which was at number 6. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a really fun game. I really like the Captain Toad mini games in Super Mario 3D World, where they were originally from. And yeah, they made a game out of it, and it's really fun, but it's kind of repetitive. It's the same kind of puzzles over and over again, and it's kind of a slow game. It's a puzzly game, you can't really jump, and the collecting is really fun. But like at the end of it, like I finished the game, I finished the story, but there were a lot of bonus levels based off of how many collectibles you've collected, and I've collected a lot of collectibles, so I could play those bonus levels, but that kind of got repetitive, and I didn't really want to continue playing. So, if you're not going to complete it, then it's a really fun game, but at the same time, it can be sort of short. So, the meat of the game is really the collectibles, which can get repetitive. So, I guess full price is not really worth it. It's on the Switch now for a lot of money. I guess for like 30 euros. It's a really fun game. Okay, so that was the end of the video, and I'm gonna do these videos in parts, and I'm gonna upload the top 10 or sort of ish games of 2016 right after this, and then 2017, and I already did 2018 last year, and then 2019 I will do somewhere early next year.